Yo.
I
Also, what
can't
the
relate.
Sorry, what is Benoit Vogler doing on the second row of the grid?
Well, you see, he's got a Koenigsegg engine, so it's pretty quick.
It just feels like life out of balance.
I know. Did you watch the test race? The race?
No, I wasn't around for that. I haven't had a
Yeah,
look.
well, basically, Benoit Vogler would have won the race, except he crashed.
How are my guys going?
We'll might as well start a rundown of the grid right now. So
Also, just one other thing. I'm just thinking because I just had an idea. A Niji Sanji sponsored car in ARWS.
Yes, I did see you mentioning that. I'm going to things like that. I defer completely to Klon.
Because I'm thinking I might sack a driver and have some Japanese stooge or some VTuber driver.
Oh god, that would be funny.
Oh, think about it.
No, I'm 100% on board with this, but like I said,
VTuber driver for Euromotor.
Whether or not he wants to bother with this. That would be very fun.
I think Klon would like a Niji Sanji car.
Yes.
I think he'd be down with that. VTuber driver, now, I think he'd prefer me to... Now, the one thing I know with Klon is at least as of right now, his preference is that we use canon drivers already in existence.
Yes.
There are enough. We don't need to go creating more, at least for the time being.
Well, you could just grab one of the very many abandoned Japanese canon drivers and just say, hey, that they went VTubing.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's what I'll probably want to do is I'll need to find some Japanese Stuggo and VTuber driver, and then obviously have them graduate 3 races in.
I don't think any of the hundreds of drivers in any of the seasons of Asian F4 or South American F4.
I think that would have to be the term in the press communique. Will be this driver's graduating.
Yes. Yes.
And they're not reincarnating.
So anyway, quick rundown of the grade here as well. Some stats that I found interesting. So Martin McFry, of course, you can see on pole there. That's his 8th career pole and the 18th pole for Foxdale. And the 2nd at Monaco, the previous one 10 years ago by Ben Fleet. They've only ever finished 1 race here, though.
Oh, God.
Yes, that was Douglas Mann in 2015. Gary Pacer also on the front row. Row 2, we have Takuma Taki and Benoit Vogler in the other Foxdale. On row 3, we have BVN, winner of the last 2 races here, the only driver to ever win more than one ARWS Monaco Grand Prix. And on the 3rd row, we also have Edward Holm. We have the first of the Block Monsters on row 4. That's Akira Yamamura and Nathaniel Cameron in the first of the Joneses. Emma Kicker and John Bean on row 5. On row 6, we have Monica Flatter and Jesus Castel. Row 7, Diego Alvarez Torrente and James Wilmington. Also, I should probably note here, Jones is the only team to have in the field that has previously won a Monaco Grand Prix. All the other teams have just gone insolvent, let's say. Row 8, we have the first of your cars, Novi. It's Anya Voizu and Kinan Darglu for the Euromotor contingent. Row 9, we have Alexis Tantovic and Carmen Alvarez Torrente. So yeah, both of your drivers are...
Did anyone DMPQ?
No, we have a full 26 car field. Nobody failed to qualify.
Oh, that's... Game's gone.
I never want to have to deal with that.
Or is the plan to, or will the grid potentially get bigger later on?
No, I do not want to have to deal with DNQ, and neither does Klon.
Game's gone.
Klon here has only finished one Monaco Grand Prix previously. That was in 2017 for Aero Racing, where he finished third. Philippe Nicolas on row 12 has the most starts of any driver on any active driver at Monaco with 5. He's only ever finished in the points once. Again, that was back in 2013, so he'll definitely be hoping that he can finish this race, because everybody who finishes gets points. And then right at the back of the grid, we have Tomo Kazama, Naoki Shinjo.
We are our hero.
Humbert Moy Moutier.
Yo, Moutier, yo.
And
I take it Naoki Shinjo is also a scrub.
Naoki Shinjo was pretty decent for Union Saber Developments when they were in ARWS. Like, they weren't like standout good, but pretty decent. Like, scored points here and there.
Case in point, I can confirm I had tried to sign them in 2020. Then I went for Jesus Plaza in the first aborted RWS attempt. So I can remember him being quite decent indeed.
Anyway, without
I mean, same for Kazama. It was a very quick pair of hands in the right car.
Yeah. The problem with Kazama is you never know quite what you're going to get on the day with her.
Is this like a 1000 or GR?
I don't know about the driver settings. It's just like historically she has been a very up and down driver, and
we'll just say a high RGR driver.
Yes, in temperament, if nothing else. But without further ado, let's get the race underway.
Yopa, Marty McFry. Bastien knew away.
We'll just call him BVN for short. It's easier for everyone.
Nieuwenhuizen. No, Nieuwenhuizen.
McFly off to an early lead around Santa Vote. We got Gary Pacer here pressuring him for the lead.
Do I ever see how much quicker everything looks when you're watching like car sets that aren't Daiwa? It's disorienting just how much quicker.
Yes, it probably helps. Benoit Bouclé hangs
I think the wiki is still fucked for Daiwa. I think the shambles that was the migration, I think the 1980 page was lost. I think I just have to like pull it from like an archive or something. Like web archive. And just paste the source in.
We have Holm hanging on to 6th here, Yamamura 7th, Kickert 8th, John Bean in 9th, and Nathaniel Cameron in 10th.
Where's my car? I want to see what the liveries are. Is this still Jerry's Pizza? Yes, Jerry's Pizza!
Yes. Oh, and we've got Monica Flatter already coming into the pits with a front wing damaged on her car.
Is this where... I'm gonna run it by Klon if I can do a Niji Sanji thing after I shit can some impulse fire some driver.
That's we'll see how that goes. McFly continuing to hold on to the lead with Pacer and BVN in hot pursuit. Bouclé on the back of this 4-car train, and it seems to be a bit of a gap back forming now to Taki in 5th.
As a question, how many races do you think I'd want to do before I'd have this VTuber driver graduate?
I've got no idea. Again,
I'm thinking not very long.
Clone would be a better person to ask about that.
What?
Clone would be a better person to ask about that.
I'm thinking less races the better.
Humbert, it's a blast! Yay!
Yo, the legend.
definitely, top 4 definitely pulling away from the Taki train here. Tantovic up to 12th in the early laps here. Although he's being pressured quite heavily here by Diego Torrente. Remember, all these positions pay out points, as long as you finish. Trying to focus on the leaders now here, as seems like McFry is quick enough coming through the tunnel that Pacer isn't able to really do anything with him at the Nouvelle Chicane. But we've 4 cars within the within 2 seconds of the lead. Any mistake could could change the order quite quickly. Checking the lap times here. Pacer does indeed seem to be just a shade quicker than McFry, but yes, not enough that he could really get something going for an overtake here. Looks like Tantovic is actually really under threat from Torrente here, so... Ooh, and it looks like, yes, both Torrente and Wilmington there, really on Tantovic's tail for 12th place here. All 3 of them running very similar lap times at the minute. But I definitely think, considering how close Torrente is, if he could get past Tantovic, he'll probably start bolting to try and catch up to Jesus Castel in 11th. Very quickly settling into a typical Monaco race, I see. definitely seems that everybody seems to be more waiting for the first pit stops to make a move here, which should be coming about. I think the Nathaniel Cameron is out of the race. We've already had our first retirement.
Car dead.
Transmission problem for Nathaniel Cameron, and he goes straight into the wall to stand the vote.
Car dead.
Car dead. So that's already our first retirement after 8 of the scheduled 96 laps of this Monaco Grand Prix. I highly doubt he will be the last. Monica Flatter, I see on their recovery drive, has already dispatched both Naoki Shinjo and Humbert Moy Moutier. So, it is possible to overtake here. You just have to be overtaking somebody running a Mugen Honda engine. And not have one yourself. Already nearly 5 seconds opened up between Benoit Bouclé and Takuma Taki in 4th and 5th. The Taki train is real, it seems. Well, it's not so much of a Taki train, because it's only Holm who's stuck behind him. It's not particularly close either, it seems. Oh. And Benoit Bouclé was the fastest driver on the previous lap. Just let that one.
Benny, yo.
Still within 2 seconds of the lead. Monica Flatter currently tearing through the back of the grid. She's up to 20th now, having passed 5 cars, but 50 seconds off the lead. So, you'll just have to hope her car sticks together and everybody else's doesn't. Ooh, and that's an actual overtake for position. Oh, definitely have to take another look at that. Anka Flatter there, passing Klon at Santa Vote.
How's our hero Maya Mutie doing?
24th, not last.
Mega talent!
Let's see if she can pass the checkmate there of Malish. And she does! Great move there through the tunnel. That Ford Eco Boost engine definitely working wonders for her at the minute. Just tearing through this pack with ease. That's another, that's comment of Alvarez Torrente. She's just passed there, and next up is Andre Krenitzi in the checkmate. Checkmate, Andre, I'm sure she's saying to herself after that move.
With Dom and fucking checkmate.
Yes, that's, yes. Bit of a gap now for her to catch the, next target, which is Kinan Odaglu in the.
It's not as much of a fraud thing as. Are you aware of how Dom is a complete fraud in the R factor?
I don't pay attention to R factor at all.
Right. So Dom, in the current season, was refusing to race because his dog broke his wheel. Right. This obviously evolved into us accusing Dom of saying that the dog ate his wheel.
Yes, I mean obviously that's the only way you can interpret that.
Yeah. So anytime Dom does anything, like he'll just say, "Yeah, the dog ate my wheel." But anyway, I goaded him into racing on a keyboard, and he finished on the fucking podium as a keyboard warrior. Oh. So it's like he doesn't need the wheel. And he was a bit banned the picture, as it were, on VC that time. It was like, just race with the keyboard, even if you're shite, it'll be fine. And he went and scored a fucking podium on the keyboard.
And the Kickert is now out of the race. Suspension
Devastating
failure.
news for Martin.
Yes.
However will he manage? He's great hope.
I mean, he's got Edward Holmes still up in 6th. But that's already our 2nd retirement of the race. We're not even at the first pit stops. It's like we're about.
But anyway, firstly there was a time when we were doing. So Aaron often does something he often does is, let's say after the same maybe like generally a day or two after a race we do a round. You'll see him often, like the Massey sessions on VC we call them, where he'll review. Kind of, dish out penalties. For track limits or shite driving or, what have you.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, Dom was on one of those, and his dog was just barking really fucking loudly on the VC, so we've kind of just concluded that Kendi, his dog, is a steward.
Meanwhile, we've had a bit of a... and that's Jesus Castel now out of the race as well. That's another transmission problem.
F
in chat.
Also on that, Gary, I think it was Dom once posted a picture of his dog, And then Gary edited it to have, do you know the whole banned picture text?
Oh gosh.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's now a sticker on the chat, on the voice chat. I'll put it in voice chat text. It's now a sticker on the server.
Meanwhile, we have Humbert Boy Moutier and Naoki Shinjo trying to make something interesting happen by being very slow and in the way. We thank you both for your service. It has definitely opened up the lead here for McFry. Now 2.5 seconds up front. We should start seeing pit stops now in the next couple of laps. The first of the two stoppers start to come in.
Oh, come on, for God's sake, is my Armitage on left? Oh, God.
What, are drivers already being lapped?
Oh,
Yes.
and I don't know why I said shown instead of already, but I'm just mixing English and German as I do in my daily.
SMH my head.
We've got our first pit stop here. That's Gary Pacer right at the beginning of the pit window.
Gary Pacer, presume he's named after the Pacer trains.
I'm assuming he's named after the fact that he frequently paces the field. But yeah, that's definitely a two-stop strategy here for Pacer. As he comes out in that gap between John Bean and just ahead of Alexis
Moutier, the greatest Alexis Tantovich. Is he? Why is he up in 9th?
Because he's a good driver.
Okay. This is not the plan.
No, he's good. Like in touring cars at least, he's been good. That was a pass actually for 10th there between James Wilmington and Diego Averas Torrente. Torrente just backing out.
Suggest?
Oh, that's a loose wheel on Torrente's car. Can he get back to the pits?
He's very far around. He's a long way to go. That's the only thing.
Yeah, no,
Nope.
That's it. That's a double DNF for Jones here.
No, he was too far around. He was way too far around. He was way too far around. Like way too far from the pits.
Yeah, definitely.
What was I going to say? New and way away.
BVN.
New and way away. It's a pity Malros isn't here. Because we would have to give him shit for it. Is that Racing Point?
Yes, this is Rich Energy
GB.
Racing
I love
Point.
GB's sort of like fuck acting with this sort of thing. Like that's a proper 2013 Lotus livery.
Yes.
With like Rich Energy and Ineos, it's so powerful. And Rocket.
Yeah.
It's so powerful.
And K-Lone is in the pits.
Is it Kalone or Kylone?
I don't know. I've got no idea. That's a scheduled stop for long.
That's what Mal says.
Oh.
Is this checkmate? Yeah.
Yes, this is checkmate. And
They didn't all check lineup. Kremnitsky, because they're saying like very Czech names.
Yes. Well, Kremnitsky is Slovak.
Slovak, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, no, Andre. It'd be Andre if it was Czech. Andre. The funny ra.
The battle for 21st continues to rage on. And, actually, no, I'm going the wrong way here. Yes, Pacer has now caught John Bean for 7th. But those, I think they're both running, Koenigsegg engines, or, I know Bean is, so, this is going to be a bit of a difficult, spanner in the works for Pacer here, unless he can, dispatch Bean quickly. I think we're seeing, yes, Monaco Flatter has finally caught up to the battle for 11th here between Voisu and Ataxia. See if she can get past them as easily as she got past that other pack a little while ago. Tomo Kazama is also pitting. I think that's a scheduled stop for... and both BVN and Benoit Bouclé are also in the pits. I think these are all scheduled stops. So it should be 2 stops for all of these drivers. Both BVN and Benoit Bouclé have come out well behind Gary Pacer. Who still cannot pass John Bean. Doesn't look like the fresher tires for Pacer is going to really help him in this situation, as now we've got Philippe Nicolas in the pits. Yes, that's a pass for 11th on Voisu from Flatter. Martin McFry continuing to lap everyone inside.
He's no Mario in the Mario Invitational Championship, though.
I know. Truly incomparable talent, that Mario is. We've got both Tantovic and Wilmington in the pits now. Those cars also on 2 stops.
Jess, you really did miss out on peak Mario.
I wouldn't have been that interested in it at the time.
No, I mean watching Mario win everything. You missed seeing a true legend in action.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
Novi, remember Lewis Hamilton?
Oh, Pacer's got
Never forgotten. R.I.P. Lewis.
Remember when Lewis Hamilton ended up out of Mario Kart and he had to take part in Diddy Kong Racing and then he fucking died in a race?
That's such a tragedy. One of the biggest talents of our generation just wasted in second tier spirit.
That's the funny thing, is that that's actually true. Because, like, per Jeremy, he had very, very good stats. Apparently Roy Cooper was a similar deal, as was, what was it, Dribble and Spitz as well. We're all, like, mega talents who would have genuinely achieved great things if hadn't fucking died.
But her dad Saurian will always carry Lewis's legacy.
Oh, what about Nick Hamilton?
Yeah. Great dependable pair of hands. Wonderful lad. Love working with him.
Mario. Remember when Baby Mario was looking to be a star of the future and then he suffered a career-ending injury? That was I know it would have been better if Baby Mario survived or didn't survive.
If Baby Mario had survived it, almost the time of his career, if Baby Mario was like
if he was like, rather than being permanently injured, he died, would it have been fun, or is it funnier that he was permanently injured?
Well, of course there wouldn't have been any Mario the Third.
No, but never would
Mario the Fourth. It's an interesting scenario. It was Pete.
It was so powerful though. So it was. Remember Hot Top Volcano, the greatest track ever? Jess, do you remember? Did you ever play Diddy Kong Racing back in the day?
Nope, never.
Right. Okay. Firstly, it's not as good as Mario Kart. It honestly doesn't hold up that well. But I think to any of us, Diddy Kong Racing is not a term we can look at with a straight face anymore. Novi, wouldn't you agree? You kind of can't look at the term Diddy Kong Racing and take it seriously anymore.
Yeah, I can't even play Mario Kart in real life without having like either PTSD or just like so many memories.
I know,
the issue is, I have to literally explain my girlfriend why am I laughing and why am I always picking Birdo.
I know with me, it was like, I used to always play as Yoshi back in the day. I play Mario Kart with my brother.
Our Blues just made an overtake there on Kremnitsky.
Kremnitsky. Or Kremnitsky. I think that's it.
Kremnitsky. There we go.
I
knew you would know the way to pronounce that.
Yeah, I like to think I'm actually okay at that. The thing with most of those is they have very sensible writing systems. It's just a matter of, okay, I need to recreate the Daiwa wiki page. Yeah, Andrei Kremenitsky and Václav Malsis. But Novi, I used to always play as Yoshi. Now though, if I ever play Mario Kart, I have to just be Mario. I can't play as anyone else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels wrong. It feels wrong.
Could you imagine playing Mario Kart with me and me not being Mario?
No, it's Mario. It's Mario.
Yeah. No, like, anytime I've had because I know sometimes
not Ben and Mario.
Yeah. Like anytime I play Mario Kart, unless I know myself, Javi, Duck, Dan, and a few others have sometimes done like Mario Kart 64 multiplayer with, Project 64. And it's like, no, I'm always Mario. I'm always Mario, Javi's always Yoshi. It's that simple. There's no ifs or buts about it.
That's why I was so stoked when the booster course came for Mario Kart 8 and Birdo was back. It's like the game didn't feel complete, before
Yeah.
Berta was added. I had to play as her. It's
And you couldn't explain this to anyone else.
just-
Like I can't explain this to anyone
Yeah.
like I know in person.
We've got a Kahana out of the
I
race.
had to try because I had to explain it to my girlfriend. Like
Transmission
a
problem
person from
for PS
real life had to see me play as Berta. Like,
You know, some of these tracks, it's not even like necessarily but it's like you go to a particular track and you just think like, oh, I remember Banana Gate, or I remember someone being killed, or you know.
exactly.
It's like I can't
from what was a podium position.
like Jess, would you agree? You kind of can't really explain canon to anyone you know in person.
Sorry, what?
Just in general, whatever about Mario Kart, you kind of can't explain canon in general to anyone you know.
No, nobody would understand the brilliance of JJD.
No, like,
have to have
I couldn't,
experienced
like,
it.
if I ever have, like, I could not imagine explaining this to us, like, to a hypothetical spouse. Like, this has to be all kept on the down low. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't even explain to, like, my closest, like, in-person friends. Like, what the fuck are they gonna make of this? Like, or how the fuck are they meant to comprehend it? And if they do comprehend, there's a good chance they'd already be bloody there, do you know?
Oh no! Oh no, Hubbard has been overtaken.
No! Red flag the race, count back.
John Bean here, really taking a hatchet to BVN and Benoit Bouclé's chances of catching Gary Pacer on this two-stop strategy. Still, I think, yeah, everybody who's pitted so far is definitely on a two-stop strategy, because the way I coded the strategies in the tool is there's no overlap between the pit start ranges. If you pit lap 34 before, you're on a two-stop strategy. 35 onwards is one stop. Just makes it a little bit more clear for everybody else, so I don't have to constantly go into drivers' dashboards to figure out, oh, when are you pitting?
Or when else could you have? What the fuck is I going to talk about? Yeah, no, but you kind of just can't talk about anything canon related to anyone like in the flesh. I just feel like it's just impossible to. I tried once or twice. I've tried once or twice with Mario Kart because it's something people know of. But still, it just doesn't work.
I mean, it's just the kind of thing you casually, offhandedly mention, like, in very, like, broad terms, like... Oh, I think somebody's in trouble. Or is that just tire smoke? I think that might have just been tire smoke. Boo! Regardless, I think that's a bit of a... Yeah, they... Lapping Klon and Carmen of our Sorrente, this group of two-stoppers got a bit, I guess, overzealous? Or something, I don't know. Oh, and Martin McFry is pitting! Yes, so early one-stop strategy here for McFry. And that hands the lead to Takuma Taki. This is actually Taki's first ever start. They,
Big GB.
Sorry?
Big news for GB's team.
Yes. And also big news for Taki, who has, this is his 21st ARWS weekend and has not qualified for a single race until now. Also, I see John Bean has finally pitted as well.
And also, I think he has only like ever gone through pre-qualifying once or twice. Like at the end of the 2019 season, once Euromotor made it for some reason out of PQ.
Yeah. Yes. I've got his stats down here actually. It's 20 entries, 19 GMPQ, 1 DNQ. And now he's leading the race, and Gary Pacer is out of the race! Suspension failure for the March 16 car there.
So many shit boxes.
It's likely to get worse. Don't worry.
It's no diver reliability though.
Oh, and McFry has actually come out right behind BVN here. So effectively a pit stop ahead of BVN here. I think really see if yeah, McFly doesn't need to pit again, but BVN does. So not great news for the Dutchman here. But at least it's good news for Racing Point as Taki is leading for now. And James Wilmington is out of the race with an oil leak. That's another one of the Fords down.
Fix it again, Tony.
And Takuma Taki is pitted for the lead. That
found on road dead.
Yes, found on road dead for us. At least 3 of them now.
That was also my Ford a few weeks ago because the electrics are fucked. Did I mention losing power steering and lights driving in the dusk about a month ago?
Yes, you did. Yes.
That was fun. That was good character building. Shall we say? Apparently, I didn't. Apparently, according to my dad, who was in the car with me at the time, I didn't panic much. Which, for like a novice driver, is I think that's not a bad sign in such a condition.
No, that's. I mean, at least you, like, handled the situation.
Yeah, apparently something up with there was a wire. Firstly, the alternator was fucked. We replaced the alternator. It was still not quite working. And it was annoying because I was originally meant to be driving with a friend to a place, like 2 weeks ago now. We went to a nearby park, just, day out. Because we hadn't seen each other in a couple of months. And that's neither here nor there, but I was originally going to be driving, but because the car, I was like, I don't want to have to phone a friend on the other side of the county, and it's like, we've run out, the battery's still not charging, and you know, again, phone as we all in the house we always would just say phone our friends. But anyway, I didn't want them to do that, so they drove instead of me.
I actually don't know if John Bean is pitted yet. Oh yeah, he's pitted and he's going to the finish from here. It's a scheduled stop for Carmen, as I was trying to say there. Oh, John Bean is out of the race! Puncture! Oh, it is right by the, on the pit straight as well. That's a big shame for him. All four of the leaders managing to dodge Humbert Moy Moutier with considerable skill there. Taki actually seems to be closing in on the leaders currently, but the question is, even if he could catch Martin McFly, could he make it past? As we've seen, it's very difficult to overtake at this track. Actually, I think Naoki Shincho and Humbert Moy Moutier, they're pitted right at the end of the window for a one-stop strategy. As that explains why they're so much slower than the other Mugen Honda cars, their teammates.
The rubber is catching up indeed. Just posted a 1:23.3.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, it's actually catching up at quite the pace.
Yeah, he
It
has,
just closed it at 1:25.3. Yeah.
Yeah, he's, although, to be fair, Akira Yamamura is the fastest of everybody on the previous lap, even 3 times faster than Taki.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
I'm afraid I have bad news for you, Taxi.
Oh no.
Both
Both
cars
the
are
Jones
out.
are out.
Well, this was fun.
But we
It
do
can't- it
have
can't be worse.
Benoit Vukle in 4th. That's something, right?
It is something. I'll give it that.
Hey, Taxi, it can't get any worse next time.
How long did they last?
Not very.
Reassuring for the season.
I mean, you're bound to finish at some point, right? I mean, you can't blow up every race, right?
Hopefully not. I mean, one finish would be great. Then we can blame Ford and do an exit. No, I just thought I'd drop in and see how it's going.
It's been Monaco.
Touche.
And, 2 of the prime contenders to win have been Benoit Vukle and Takuma Taki. Which would, tell you the rest of the story.
Is this the best a Euromotor car has ever run?
Absolutely. I don't know if they've ever qualified for a race. Maybe once, like right at the end of right in the aborted 2020 season. But that'd be about it.
Never 5-gate Timmy O'Toole.
Oh gosh, yeah. What a hero.
True racing legend.
A legitimate human being in possession of a legitimate racing license.
Yeah. Very true.
Well, Kremnity there is really held up Vukle and Taki for a minute. Kind of interrupted Taki's charge for the, to try and catch McFry. Since this BVN still has to pit again, but McFry doesn't need to pit again, so he's currently in the best position to win the race.
These Koenigsegg engines really are a cheat code, aren't they?
I know. I'm surprised that so many of them are holding up. They should be about as unreliable as the Fords, but I think the only one that's gone is Pacer, and I don't think that was even an engine failure.
Could just be the same.
Oh, it's Monica Flatter out. Transmission. That's a double DNF for the TVA team.
Could just be a flash in the pan though, the reliability, but we'll see, I suppose.
Yes, it's all based on the roll of the dice with these things.
Hey, what is my team using again?
You're using the Koenigsegg, I think.
Ah, that explains it. Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm gonna run it by Klon. I'm thinking I might sack Ardolu and then just see if I can have some shite VTuber driver with Niji Sanji sponsorship. And then have this driver graduate after like 3 races. I think it would have to be graduation would have to be determined the PR release.
Definitely. Could be anything else.
I know, I swear to God, VTuber terminology is just so weird.
Well, we're now finally in the second half of the race, at least. And we're down to 17 cars running. So, you never know, all the Koenigsegg's could just explode in the second half of this race. Hopefully Benoit Vucles won't, though. I would very much like him to actually finish a race. And finish well for once.
The Giga Talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, is my emotion, see, he's a priest?
Yeah, originally trained as a Catholic priest.
Yes, big up this.
I don't know anything. I don't
Get
know anything about like what that would entail. It was just there when I took over the driver. So
I'm gonna say though, like bless the equipment before the race. It'd be like that one episode of Ken and Scully, the radio station, where they bless the equipment and somehow it catches fire. Yes, no. Oh, powerful program. But anyway. I'll see if I can dig that up. I'll see if I can dig up that episode.
Yanamura is still the fastest car on track, about a second faster than the cars ahead of them.
There in voice chat.
Oh, hello, Tom. Both your cars are still in the race, at least for now. Yeah, Kremnitzy in 15th and Malshin 10th. Yes, everybody who finishes the race gets at least some amount of points. So that's sort of the whole thing with 2023 ARWS is and the whole engine the engine choice. You either go for a powerful engine like the Ford or the Koenigsegg, which is very powerful, but also will explode if it's looked at wrong. Except for the Koenigsegg's apparently in this race. Then you have the sort of mid-tier where it's like medium power, medium reliability, and then the I guess you'd call them like the Mugen Hondas, which are very slow, but they probably will finish the race. And Nikolai just notices lapped Moimudier. He's trying his best, and that's all I can ask.
Our mega talent. He is our mega talent though, isn't he? Moya Moutier.
Incomparable. Truly, one in a,
He's the greatest canon driver since what's her face that died in her first time with GP race. Nina Noye.
Oh, is that BBN?
Jess did one race and died.
Oh, the Koenigsegg has gone for BVN. That's an oil leak.
New and way away. There's still plenty of time for the others to go, to be fair.
Yes, exactly.
That's what, like that? 53 out of Like, this is a long race.
Yes.
I think oil leak was a little bit of an understatement there.
Oh yeah. It's fine. It's just a teething issue on that engine. They'll get it worked out.
No pyro, no party.
Aye, oh aye. Oh yes, Swedish drivers would get it back to the pits. We know this. From, was it A.L. and Ronnie Peterson, wasn't it, Dom? Yeah, is it A.L.? Oh yeah, also Victoria Desai. Old F1 champion. I still can't get over that.
I'm not entirely sure how Pastor managed that.
Do you remember Jarno Trulli F1 driver in 2021, or was it 2020? Do you remember, Jess, do you remember that one?
I don't think I was specifically around for that.
Right, but was it Cassidy got shit canned, and Pasta just had Jarno Trulli as the driver in like 2021, and he like old man Trulli.
Oh gosh.
It was. I'm pretty sure the worst thing is that I think actually by the rules, Trulli shouldn't have been let do it, but Klon didn't realize. Then he realized after Trulli had started that he shouldn't have let. He should have told Pasta to fuck off.
I think it says something that the Euro motors, despite having the most powerful engine, are one of them's been lapped and one of them isn't far from being lapped.
I think I made too many red cars for this.
Possibly.
But I mean, Baker wanted a red Foxtail for some reason.
I mean, fortunately, the block monster is mostly ice searing yellow. I think it's mostly just the Foxtail and the Simpson that are a bit too similar, like specifically from like front on. Aside from that, because I think the other red cars are a bit different enough that you can tell which ones they are. Oh, Takuma Taki is out of the race.
Oh.
I don't think I caught that. Yeah. Not sure what happened to Taki, but that's another Koenigsegg down the drain.
I've just asked Klon about my idea for a Niji Sanji Euro motor.
That leaves us with 15 cars still running with 40 laps to go.
Okay, we're kind of getting closer to die with GP attrition. Not quite die with GP attrition. It'd be probably more like 7 cars left now. But yes.
McFly now pulling away from Home and Boucle behind him. I think both these cars still need to pit as well, so really the only car that could actually go up and challenge McFly for the win really is Yamamura in 4th. They have been quicker, but again, still need to find a way past and then hope the car doesn't blow up. Slower on that lap as they were negotiating Tomo Kazama there. That's Tantovichin, scheduled stop for the Euromotor. Yeah, second stop. This is the, so yeah, we got to the beginning of the 2-stop strategy now. Well, the second stop for the 2-stoppers, I should say. Looks like Yamamura's pace advantage on McFry is very much worn off now that McFry's in clear air. Of course, up to very recently, he was stuck behind BVN, so that was probably holding McFry back a bit. So he's been able to pull out now a little bit of a lead on Home and Boucle.
Quite pleased with how that Euromotor turned out.
Yes.
Jerry's Motors, Jerry's Pizza. It's powerful. Do you have an idea for a mid-season sponsor thing to add a VTuber sponsor and have a VTuber driver just for oceans of publicity crap?
Benny's made his final stop. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask, by the way, Anna, about what's the deal with Jerry's Pizza?
Andrew Tate was arrested because basically he gave away his location in some picture of a pizza box, and like Jerry's Pizza is a Romanian brand, and so that meant the Romanian authorities, you know, had a warrant on his head, knew he must have been in the country.
Ah, there we go. That explains it.
Yep. That's the deal with Jerry's Pizza.
Humbert in the way again, I see.
Speaking of trafficking, here's some.
Oh, and that's given second place to Yamamura. That's actually and giving it right back to home. Very polite there from Moyamudi. We've got a, probably well over a 5-second lead now for McFry after that display of driving brilliance from Humbert Moyamudi. Oh no, it's actually closed in. Probably, yeah, dealing with Melch there in the checkmate. Yes, I can imagine. Yes, I can imagine basically any actual commentator would just take every opportunity to dump on Humbert Moyamudi. The man who was thrown out of the canon, basically, because the one race that he competed in ARST, he was so bad. I was like, nope. And now I bring him back. Currently the only car 3 laps down. Actually looks like Malch is pressuring McFry here to try and unlap himself. Or maybe he's just held up behind Nicola there. This is actually a battle for position between Malch and Nicola. Benny V is the fastest car on track.
Yo! Let's go!
Ooh, what a dive there from him home to get past Malch there.
Dom, with the car numbers, what you sometimes have to do is basically just re-export the car set if the numbers aren't showing up. You don't need to do anything to the livery itself. The livery is probably fine. If the numbers are in the... Sometimes it's GP2. I don't know what it is. It just... The numbers don't show up. But then you export it again and they do. I don't know. That's just how it... Just be. There's probably some reason for it, but I don't know it.
Look at Benny just siving his way through that traffic. Still the fastest car on track. Even while he's lapping cars, he's running faster than McFly. And that's home in the pits now. That's his final stop.
Yeah, nice to see you all. Just gonna dip for a bit.
Alright, no worries.
That is up.
Yeah. Oh, this is a battle for second now between Yamamura and...
Benny! Yo! Here he comes!
Yeah,
Closing in.
Sorry?
Benny's definitely closing in.
Definitely, yeah. It's just a question of can he...
There's nowhere to pass here though, that's the only thing.
Yeah, but he's right on Yamamura's tail. If he
Maybe a dive bomb on Sunday Vought is probably the next chance he's going to get, but I don't know. The chicane is really the only proper spot.
Yeah, we have seen a couple of overtakes.
Oh, yeah, no, but it isn't nearly as... Let's see, I think he's a bit too far back.
Yeah. Benny does need to dispatch Yamamura quickly if he wants to get to catch up to McFry in a decent amount of time.
Oh yeah, no, you're not really in 9 seconds. You're at that point of the race, you're not just going to read in a 9-second gap. You know.
Exactly. We have one of the Adriaticas there as well, about to get lapped by these two. This might play a factor. Not this time. Ooh, Benny had to back out there at Tabak. Now he's gonna have to catch back up to Yamamura to have another go at them.
Okay, that's actually that is kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And now with those fresher tires, Home is the fastest car on track, but still another 9 seconds behind the battle for second here. Benny's still running a second a lap faster than his teammate, but Home running a second and a half faster than Vuclé. That's we still got a decent amount of laps to go here, about 26 laps to go, so still I'd say any one of these four could probably win, especially considering reliability. Oh! Ooh, Benny was pretty close there through the tunnel, but not able to make the move. Catching up on one of the mecha cars now. Again, that could play another factor if Yamamura gets held up. Ooh, again, Vuclé not able to clear the lap traffic in time. It gives Yamamura a bit of breathing space here. But I think he'll probably close back up by the time we get the run out of Portier. He's close this time. Oh, he makes the move! That's it! Benoit Vuclé into second place!
No!
Can he catch up to his teammate, McFry, before the race ends? And then make the move.
15 laps to do it?
25.
Oh. Anna, please.
Yeah, he needed to make that move then because Home is catching them quickly.
Yeah,
Much pressure tires on the Simpson. It's a fair bit of clear hair for Benoit Vuclé as well as the bit of next car to lap is Klon in the Bentley, and then that's the Klon is the only car between the two Foxtails here. Actually, I should also point out that the top 7 cars running here, none of them have ever won an ARWS race before.
Hype.
In fact, the only ones who are still running are Lon in 8th, Kazuma in 12th, and Nicola in 13th. Boucle 2 seconds a lap faster than McFry in that last lap. And we've got Home who's caught Yamura as well. And Home makes the move as well. Very, very decisive there from the 36-year-old rookie. He could still play a factor in this fight for the win between the two Foxtails. 5.6 seconds off of Boucle, who himself is 6 seconds off of McBride.
Hello, Klon.
Hello. We do actually have an interesting battle here in Monaco for once. It's Benoit Boucle trying to chase down McFry for the win here.
Oh shit, he's reeled him in. He's reeling him in.
Yeah, really quickly. Again,
Mega talent. The mega talent.
Again, nearly 2 seconds a lap faster. But, oh, and that's Klon there.
Also, Klon, did you get my message about my proposal for a potential mid-season sponsor?
Boucle lost a lot of time on that lap. Home again able to clear the lap traffic with ease there. Only
yeah, that's going to be critical. Is the lap traffic?
Next car up to be lapped is Anu Voizu in the Adriatica. We now got 5.5 seconds between the three leaders here. They're both really reeling in McCry here. Still 20 laps to go. Of course, as we all know, passing is one thing. Catching is one thing, passing is quite another. Oh gosh! That's completely evaporated McFry's lead there. Unable to lap Voizu at the Anthony No corner. Boucle now within a second of his teammate. And again, that's Edward Home lapping the traffic with all the skill and experience he's picked up over his long career. Top 3 now within a second. Ooh, Home already taking a look in the inside of Vucle there. Entering Mirabeau. Oh, it's Edward Holm out of the race! God, I look away from the screen for 2 seconds and the race completely turns on its head. Can't see what exactly happened. I think it was a mechanical issue on Holmes' car. That does mean that, as long as these 2 cars hold together, it's an in-house fight between the 2 foxtails for the win. Really close there for the swimming pool complex. Might he have a go into Saint-Devant this time? I don't think he's close enough. Oh boy, the next car up to get lapped is Humbert Roy Moutier again. Will he decide who wins this race? Oh no! Betty! It's an engine! It's the Koenigsegg has given up for Benoit Veuclair! Can he get him back to the pits? I don't know if he can. It's quite a way. Oh, that looks bad. That looks bad. And Akira Yamamoto is also out of the race. Benny won't be making it back, and it's a puncture for Akira Yamamoto. This punctures for both of the Block Monsters, I think it was. This means that basically all Martin McFly could just walk to the finish now and win this race. As long as his car doesn't give up. He's got this race on lockdown. It will also elevate us into a double podium for the Euromotor team. I think this is probably the best battle on the track, maybe, between Boisu and Lon for 6th. Or it will be 4th once they finally get past Veuclair and Yamamoto. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a time limit on these races, so we get the full experience of knowing that Benny won't get any points at all. He won't be a classified finisher in this race. Just checking to make sure McFly's car hasn't blown up while we weren't looking. Yep, Humbert, yeah, you're right, Tom. Humbert is guaranteed a P12 now. If he, as long as he doesn't, like, crash, because the car will probably hold together. And Alexis Tantovich is out. That's the second place car out of the race. Water leak on the Euromotor. So we won't be getting a double podium for Euromotor at least, but they still might gain their first podium in this race. If Odalu's car holds together. Well, that's also going to promote Anya Voizu onto the podium here. Unless Long can find a way past. Oh, and that's both the Euromotors out! Oh, what a turn of events! Transmission has gone on Kenan Adargalu's car. What a tragedy for Euromotor! Martin McFly is out of the race! The race leader is out of the race! Oh! And just when you thought it was finally going to go all right for Foxdale, Martin McFly is out of the race!
Come on. What the hell is happening? Sorry, I was just eating. What the hell is happening?
Martin McFly is out! Kenan Odalu is out! Alexis Tantovich is out! That's the top 3 cars all out of the race. That's going to hand the lead to Anya Voizu.
I'm stoked. Can't say otherwise.
And that is an absolute tragedy for Martin McFly, who is the most experienced driver in this field never to win an ARWS race. It looked like he was going to finally do it here, but no. No, the tire apparently had other ideas. What an absolute tragedy. And what this means is we do have a battle for the win here between Anya Voizu and Klon. With now 10 laps to go. Well, yeah, McFly may still be classified as a finisher, but he will not win. I'll have to see how GP2 works it out by the end of the race. Because I'm not sure exactly what how GP2 rounds it for classified finishers. Voizu able to dispatch Humbert there without too much trouble. That gives her a bit of breathing space over Lon. As she's now come through to finally take the lead after McFly was out ages ago. Has there ever been a race like that where the leader by like a lap is out and then we just have to wait for someone to come around and finally pick up the lead? Well, I lost 2 seconds trying to lap Humbert there. He will not be happy with the Frenchman after this one. and Humbert Moyamuni is still 2 laps down. Although he will now be 9th once he finally gets past the stricken Foxtail. Oh, we've got a battle here actually for 5th between Grandici and Nicola and Kazuma. Voizu, the fastest car on track that last time around. Yeah, Lon is just not able to hang on to her or catch back up. It looks like this race, unless we have a last-minute drama on the Adriatica, it looks like this race will be going to Anu Voizu. Voizu definitely pulling away with a lead here. Yes, Anna, you missed, like, the greatest drama of all time, as both Euromotors immediately died, and then Martin McFly is out with a puncture in the tunnel. And now Voizu is leading, and Lon is second, Valsh is third, and Carmen Alvarez Torrente is fourth in what would be a fantastic debut for the Scuderia Adriatica team. Yeah, sorry to break it to you like that, Anna, but them's the breaks in ARWS. But hey, look, we've got our ultra giga talent Humbert Moyamuni in 9th. now we have Voizu heading into the last couple of laps here, as she looks to take her very first win on her debut with Scuderia Adriatica. I say debut, I mean more like it's her first race for the team, because it's their first race too. But still, very impressive result here. Not the fastest car, but it held together where all the Fords and Koenigsegg's have exploded. And taking the white flag now is Voizu. We'll ride with her on this final lap. A comfortable 5-second advantage now on Klon, who seems to have settled for second here. Still a very impressive performance from Lon. I don't think he's raced competitively in 5 years, but he looks to pick up second here, but it won't be the win that he wants. That will be going to Anya Voizu as she rounds through the tunnel now. The finish in sight. And she can practically coast from here. Around Raskas. Through Antonino, and Anya Voizu will win the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a win on debut for Scuderia Adriatica. Klon takes second. And now
come on, man. Come on, guys.
Václav Malch will take third for checkmate. Humbert Moyen-Moutier finishes in ninth, which is it's a finish. And Carmen Avares Torrente will complete a brilliant debut race for Scuderia Adriatica by coming home in fourth. Now waiting for the last few finishers to come through. Andre Kremnity will take fifth. Philippe Nicolas, 6th, equaling his best at this track, and Tomo Kazuma, 7th. And the final finisher, a lap down, now Kishinju.
Please, just make sure that you get all the fastest lap, not just the top 3. I will explain to you why later.
Okay, sure. No worries.
Sorry, Klon, did you get my suggestion for sponsors?
I did, and I am all aboard with it. I will let you handle this one. So.
Right. Okay. We need to have. I'm thinking a few. Would we want to do it mid-season? Do you reckon we could do Niji Sanji coming on board with Euromotor?
Sure. This
because I do love the idea of like a driver graduation announcement. Oh, VTuber terminology.
BVN only barely takes the fastest lap over Benoit Bouclé. But Benny does get 10 points. Benny does get 10 points for the second fastest lap, and McFry gets 5 for third.
So
we're thinking, yeah?
The funniest thing is if McFry had the fastest lap, he still would have made more points than the winner. The system is working.
Excellent.
It's gimmicky as fuck, but right now it seems like it's working. But we'll have to wait for the season 2.
I do like the fact that there's only 2 ways to get an odd number of points: finish 26th classified, which is never going to happen, or get the third fastest lap. So that would be